High-tension political alliances often snap under pressure. In the UK, a seemingly ascending right-wing coalition fragmented almost overnight, breaking under its own internal contradictions. Nigel Farage's Reform UK, the movement's establishment vanguard, began hemorrhaging support as leadership suspended key members over alleged threats. This sudden loss of momentum signalled a deep vulnerability to the populist base. This division created three distinct camps. The establishment struggled for control. Rupert Lowe positioned Restore Britain as the hardline alternative, claiming 100,000 members and leveraging backing from Elon Musk. Simultaneously, ousted Deputy Leader Ben Habib organised Advance UK, struggling for visibility against Lowe's aggressive numbers. Analysing the core demographics and the specific scandals surrounding these factions reveals a deeper systemic issue involving the movement's structural integrity. This breakdown identifies the specific psychological drivers behind the fracture. Reform UK is paralysed by a need for mainstream approval, while Restore Britain operates with an uncompromising dictator complex, and Advance UK struggles for basic relevance. The fracturing of the right follows a predictable pattern of structural failure, where personal branding and competing egos take priority over ideological substance. The collapse of the unified front happened with surprising speed. By tracking the events day by day, we can see exactly how the alliance was dismantled in just over a week. June 30th, 2025, Advance UK and Restore Britain launched simultaneously. Day 1, Habib publicly offers a merger, proposing Lowe lead Advance UK. Lowe ignores the offer for a week, launching a rival podcast. Day 8, Lowe dismisses the merger, demanding the dissolution of Habib's organisation. Lowe's refusal to merge ended the public performance of unity. The true motive for the split becomes clear when examining intercepted private communications from within the movement. A leaked voice note from Ben Habib provides direct evidence of ideological corruption. In the recording, Habib warns his team that Restore Britain has gone full-tilt racist, utilising ethno-national soundbites that would unleash violent voices within the base. The alliance failed because the factions were actively repelled by each other. One side demanded submission, while the other recognised a descent into undeniable extremism. Political leaders rely on digital influencers acting as proxies to sell their movement to the public. Paul Thorpe emerged as a central figure in this effort. Thorpe presents a dual identity. Publicly, he brands himself as a political kingmaker and a campaigner for social justice within Advance UK. Privately, he is a vocal defender of the highly unregulated and often shady grey market watch industry. By inserting himself into a national political feud, Thorpe triggered a network of open-source watch investigators who began vetting his background. The digital backlash was instantaneous. Independent investigators documented his hypocrisies across forums like Reddit, identifying him as a grifter to the very audience he was attempting to convert. These accusations are supported by Thorpe's redacted statements to WikiWatch Leaks, a database tracking watch fraud. When confronted with a massive fraud operation orchestrated by his relative, Thorpe minimised the crimes. He claimed there was not much he could do, prioritising his brand over accountability. The populist movement's reliance on digital proxies like Thorpe creates a significant conflict where public demands for political morality are contradicted by documented personal and financial dealings. The exposure of Thorpe and the Habib audio leaks hit the factions simultaneously. These events correlate directly with the movement's crash in credibility and subscriber sentiment. This chart tracks the decline. Momentum took its first hit with Lowe's snub, then dropped severely when Habib's audio leaked. The Reddit exposure of Thorpe's fake Rolex ties accelerated the descent, cratering the credibility of the movement's digital proxies and leading to the floor. The floor represents a self-destructive live stream where Thorpe, realising the artificial political momentum was dead, broadcast a public meltdown. Any pretense of a unified front vanished as Thorpe used his broadcast to burn bridges.
He referred to his political rivals as rats and snakes and labelled their actions a treasonous move. The digital crash-out was absolute. Rival YouTubers weaponised Thorpe's own clips against him, while comment sections devolved into toxic infighting between faction loyalists. Traditional political parties fail slowly. Relying on live, unfiltered influencer broadcasting accelerated the systemic failure, destroying the movement in real time. The specific drama is a symptom of a larger economic model driving the behaviour of these digital proxies. The influencer grift cycle begins by strumming up political outrage to tap into disenfranchised voters. That outrage funds a splinter party or YouTube channel. The objective is monetization through super chats, memberships and Patreon subscriptions, secured by constantly attacking rivals to maintain the outrage loop. This economic motivation is confirmed by Thorpe's exit from Advance UK the moment the surrounding controversy began to threaten his bottom line. Thorpe officially abandoned the political party when the controversy began to threaten his personal YouTube and Patreon streams. The political project was discarded as soon as it stopped driving clicks to his donate button. Advance UK and Restore Britain were never structured to win elections. They functioned as a turf war to secure the most lucrative audience of paying subscribers. The collapse of the splintered right mirrors the influencer's origins in the grey market watch industry. Just as the public was sold fake luxury watches in legitimate-looking packaging, the UK voter was sold a fake political revolution wrapped in patriotism. The ecosystem imploded because it was built on grey market principles, hype, artificial scarcity, and a lack of authentic value. The populist right remains violently fractured and incapable of organising against the establishment, but we'll be monitoring Restore very closely as they gained real support and traction within the working-class patriots. When stress-tested by public scrutiny, the movement's machinery shatters. An ecosystem built on competing egos and digital grifts can never sustain a viable political movement. It can only produce counterfeit politics. I hope Restore are the authentic model on the right. We live in hope. Thank you for watching the Daily Bollocks. Don't forget to like and subscribe.